everyone, so in today's video I'll be sharing with you my top tips and advice on how you can slay 2023 and have the best year yet. So my first tip and advice to slay 2023 is it's such an easy tip, yet it's something that people have a lot of difficulty in actually doing. So I'm going to share with you not just a tip but on how you could actually actively practice this tip on a daily basis. So the first tip is spend less. Yes, you heard it right, spend less. Now the reason you want to be spending less is because you can allocate that extra money to a savings account. Now just focusing on spending less, and some easy ways on how you can do that is cut off $100 to $200 from your grocery bill. So if you're accustomed spending $1,500 in groceries, now just spend $1,400 or $1,300. If you're accustomed spending $1,000, now just spend $900 or $800. And I know you must be thinking, how am I going to do that? Well, a lot of people don't like to admit to themselves that there are actually cheaper options when you go to the grocery, especially brands that are not even good for you. Things like tinned foods. Like if you're eating tinned foods, might as well just go with a cheaper option because it's not healthy anyways. All of the tin brands, some brands may be more expensive than others. Don't go for the more expensive brand, go for the brand that's cheaper because it's not healthy anyways. So you might as well don't waste any money on something that's not even healthy. Simple things like that. Don't spend money on plastic utensils, things like plastic spoons, plates, cups. Just try to cut wherever you can and make swaps. If they're like duplicates, it's better to buy the duplicate product because it tends to be much cheaper, and oftentimes it does do the same thing as the original brand. It's just that the original brand has this authority added onto it because of marketing and stuff like that, because of social acceptance. But that does not mean that the duplicate or brands like that brand doesn't do the same job. So you have to kind of think about it. When you go to your grocery, there's no this product is better than that product. It's all a marketing game. So you don't want to fall into that trap. Save your money and you'll see that it is possible to cut off $100 to $200 off your bill, and then that extra money you can add it to a savings account. Also, you want to buy less junk food in 2023. If you've been eating junk food like every 3 days for all 4 weeks of the month, you want to cut that out, because junk food, and not just junk food but any food you're buying out, the cost adds up. So it's better to buy groceries, but let's be realistic. Sometimes you don't want to cook, it wastes a lot of time, especially if you're working from home. So what I advise you to do, put a limit. Let's say you can only eat fast food, junk food, or dine out or whatever food only twice or at most 3 times for the month, and that's it. No excuses, no, that's it. Just 2 to 3 times a month, 3 times for the most, and that's it. 2023, you have to learn to be disciplined, and that's gonna help you. And an extension to the tip, spend less. You want to be spending you want to be saving more money. How are you going to save more money? Every month, put aside 20% of your income towards saving. So if you are earning $5,000 a month, for example, if you're earning $5,000 a month, you want to put aside $1,000. If you are earning $10,000, you want to put aside 20% of that. What's 20% of that? $2,000. So every little way that you can, you want to put aside savings. And it's easier if you put aside the same amount every month because you'll be able to track it and really stay disciplined. So the recommended portion or percentage is 20%. Save 20% of your income every single month. No excuses. No what if this or what if that. No excuses. This percentage of money has to go in that savings account, and by the end of the year you'll see how much you accumulate and how much it may actually help you. You don't want to just spend less, you want to have different streams of income. So this pandemic has taught a lot of people is that you cannot rely on one source of income, because things just happen out of the blue and just so spontaneously, and you can't be prepared for it unless you are actually prepared. So one way you can actually prepare, is have at least two streams of income. I would recommend 3 streams of income, whether that be your main source of income, which is like a job. Well, I don't have an outside job, I work from home. I'm also an entrepreneur. So some of you may be like that, you might be an entrepreneur, so you have one, or you have your job where you go to a place and work, so that's one. Then if you're working at a company, you want to have a side job like an entrepreneurial route, so that'll be 2. And apart from that, you want to have a third source of income. May not be a job, or may not be an entrepreneurial business, may just be something very simple. So you want to have 2 high income skilled jobs and 1 very simple thing. So some people, I know there's some people, like I watched this YouTuber, Chloe Simone says, and she is an entrepreneur with her mom. She has her own store, and she also does bartending, which could be like a simple, well, in comparison to the entrepreneur. So just to give you guys an example, something like that. So you have your main job, your 2 main jobs, and then you have a side thing. And also, your side thing could be something as simple as apps, like money making apps, which I'll be talking to you guys for the whole of next year. I'll be dropping some videos on which apps you can actually use to make money. Yes, real money. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the apps that you can use to make money, apps that are scams, that claim to help you make money and they actually don't, so you don't waste your time. I'm going to be talking about those. I am also going to be talking about apps that you can use to get discounts on certain items that you can buy online. Right, so we're gonna have a blast next year. So many good content plans, so definitely subscribe so you can get access to all those apps and extra money in your bank account or your PayPal or whatever. So you want to buy discounted every chance you get. So clothes, shoes, detergents, things at the grocery store, cleaning products, anything, any chance you get, buy it discounted. I remember when I was going to the cosmetic store, and they had this big pack. So instead of the soaps being like, normally they sell it in 3s or 2s or even 4, like 4 soaps in a pack. But this time they had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, I think it was, yeah, 20 soaps in a big pack, and it was a really good offer. Now, did I need that much soap at that period of time? No, I did not, because I already had soap. But it was discounted, and you would be amazed, right, at how much that actually helps in the long run. Because you might have guests over, or you might even have guests. You might just, you have soap for the whole year, basically. Well, not really the whole year, because, but you'll have soap for a really long time, and you got it for like half the price, as opposed to buying it in 3s and 4s. You just buy the whole thing one time, and you don't really have to go to the cosmetic store as much, thus saving gas, right, to drive there, or saving money if you have a driver, right? And it limits the amount of time you're going to the cosmetic store, where you'll be tempted to buy even more products. So it's simple things like that. Buy discounted every chance you get, because even with clothes, like I see a lot of people, especially on social media, I know social media is not always a reflection of real life, but you don't have to be buying the most expensive clothing, handbags, stuff like that, because most of the times the clothing that is regular and luxury, or the handbags that is regular and luxury, is coming from the same place, right? It really is. And they just stick a tag, stick a label. I'm not even going into too much detail because it's kind of obvious. They just stick a tag, stick a label, made in wherever, when it's actually made. Everything is made in that one same place. So who are they really tricking? But yeah, so save money every chance you get. Buy discounted items, because it will help in the long run. So buy discounted items on things that you'll be throwing away in a few weeks or a few months or even a few years. So like I always say, what's the point in buying designer? I mean, nothing is wrong with buying designer from time to time. Nothing is wrong with that. But you see, spending continuously on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no. Like, no. It makes no sense because in a couple of years, you're going to throw away that item of clothing because it's either going to be out of trend, out of style, or you're just not going to like it anymore. So what's the point? What is the point? You know? Anyway. Therefore, we want to be praying more and meditating more in 2023. You want to be visualizing more and you want to be strengthening your faith more. For me personally, what I have realized is that it is so important to visualize what you want. And when I say visualize, I don't mean like just writing it down and then closing the book and whatever. You need to be thinking and repeating what you want to manifest in your life every single day, every single week, every single month. Because if you don't do it every single day, it's not going to form an impression in your subconscious mind. It's not going to form an impression. So you need to be saying the things that you want in your life every single day, because the more and more and more and more you say it, the more you'll know you have to do it, right? In order to actually achieve those goals. And also the more you hear it over and over, it's eventually going to manifest into reality, because that's just how the law of attraction works. Also, you want to be praying as well, because for me personally, I have realized that I have actually tested this out. Manifesting on your own is much harder than manifesting with prayer. And that's just my personal experience, because when you manifest on your own, you're relying on your own strength, and it's not sustainable, because you could grow tired, you could grow weary, you could become frustrated. But when you're manifesting with prayer, I personally have realized that my manifestations happen a lot faster, and some things that I wasn't even manifested actually manifested, and that helped get my manifestation, the manifestation that that I actually should have been manifested, if that makes sense. So my top tip: pray more in 2023 is going to help a lot in materializing your manifestation. Visualize and faith. If you do not have faith, and I don't even just mean faith in a religious sense, like if you don't even believe that what you want you can get, and I know it sounds so simple, but people have such a difficult time. If you do not believe, or even say, yes, I believe I can get it, and then tomorrow you're doubting that you're gonna get it, it's not gonna work at all. You're not gonna manifest anything, because if you don't believe you can get it, then why would you even get it? Like, it makes no sense. So on a Sunday, or whatever day you have off, meal prep on a Sunday, because that's gonna save you so much time, especially if you work from home. You want to meal prep your meal on a Sunday. It will last probably up until Tuesday, around Tuesday, Wednesday, because things can spoil, things have an expiration date. I don't understand how some people, well, unless you put it in the freezer, that's a different story. But I really don't understand how some people could have their food lasting for a whole week, because food poisoning and such. But anyways, yeah, so you want to meal prep on Sunday where the food could at least last you up until Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you meal prep again on Wednesday where it could last you up to Friday, Saturday, around there. So you're really essentially just cooking twice a week, and it's lasting the entire week. So you see how easy that is, and it will save you so much time where you can spend that time making more money. Do not delay anything. And I know it sounds simple, but hear me out. Do not delay anything. Do it now. I don't care if it's the easiest thing. I don't care if it's the hardest thing. I don't care if it's such a minimalistic thing. I don't care if it's an extraordinary thing. Whatever you have to do, do not delay it. Do it now. Like, I literally woke up, as soon as I got up this morning, I recorded this video, because I know if I didn't, I would not do it for the rest of the week. And that's just like, that's just human nature, right? So anything you have to do, do not delay anything. Do it now. You'll thank yourself later. do all the things you don't want to do first, right? And because the things you want to do, it will be easy for you to do it. So all the things you don't want to do, do it first. I want to have a digital detox before the end of 2023. Not before the end of 2023, sorry, before the end of 2022, and before you go into 2023, because oftentimes we have so many things like apps we don't use, and even with social media, people we follow that we generally don't really watch anymore. I would recommend getting rid of those followings or subscriptions or whatever. Go check out some of my singing covers, yes, and I also sing on Instagram as well. Not as much as just like, I have a lot of funny reels too, so you guys should definitely check out my Instagram if you want to laugh, or if you want to hear me sing, or I even have some motivational content if you scroll all the way down. Not really all the way down, but yeah, I have a mix of content on Instagram. I don't really have a niche specific, right? Because you know, I am not really a niche specific type of person. So you guys can follow me on Instagram. And also, if you want to be inspired and motivated every day to live the life of your dreams and to be held accountable, and also get rid of those negative thoughts in your mind that are holding you back, I recommend checking out my book, Everyday Affirmations. You guys probably see it on my YouTube banner already. But yeah, it's a really good book, and people have, you know, benefited from it a lot. So, you know, it's just a guide on clearing out all the negative thoughts in your mind and refilling it with positive affirmations. And there are affirmations for literally everything: health, confidence, money, you name it. So go check it out and let me know what you think. DM me on Instagram for a free audiobook. So everybody who purchases the book on Amazon, I'll be sending you the free audiobook with every purchase. So that's a little freebie to thank you for supporting me. Okay, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what are some of your tips for 2023, and please actually implement these steps, because it will help you. It will help you, trust me. At the end of the year, when you see your bank account, you'll be like, oh my god, I saved so much money. And you know, cutting back on spending on all those items that didn't really matter, it's gonna help. And you're gonna be like, wow, I have so much money in my pocket, like I could breathe, you know. So try to implement these tips, not one or two, every single one, and you're gonna have the best 2023 ever. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helped, and bye. Follow me on Instagram, we'll chat there more. I always chat and, you know, reply to comments and stuff. So yeah, bye.